everyone. I'm Shannon Travers, Manager of Sport Development for Toronto FC. Here again from my condo, bringing you some camp activities for you to continue to try indoors while you work on your soccer skills and have some fun. Let's get going. Activity 1, we're going to work on a bit of our defensive stance and jockeying. Now this is really important as a defender. When somebody's dribbling at you, you're ready to go and grab the ball when you can. And also, best part about this drill, you're not going to need any equipment because we're just working on some basic techniques. So let me go show you and then you guys can try it out. For this drill, you will choose one leg to go in front as your reaching leg and the other should be staggered behind it with your body on a bit of an angle. Stay low and shuffle backwards. Try to picture that there's a player in front dribbling the ball trying to get by you, or if possible, actually have someone dribble towards you as practice. You can swap the lead foot halfway through or a few times until you get used to the motion with both feet in front. You should be able to picture that if your opponent loses control of their dribble, your reaching foot can quickly go in and knock it away from them. Now this activity might seem really easy, but it's a super important skill to master if you want to make sure that you're playing good defense. So these 3 key tips are the most important ones yet. Number 1, make sure that you're angling your body in a way that's forcing your opponent to go where you want them to go. So by opening up in one direction, the opponent thinks that they have space in front of you, which is what you want them to think because that's where you want them to go. So it depends on circumstances in a game, but that might be where your teammates can come and help you and try to get the ball. So make sure you're angling your body and not straight on so that they don't have both options in either direction to get by you. Number 2, make sure that your legs are not far apart. We don't want them to be able to dribble through your legs or pass the ball through your legs. So it's important that when you're staggering, there's not a big gap for a ball to be able to fit through. And number 3, make sure that you're on the balls of your feet. You have to be ready, like I mentioned, that front foot should be able to quickly shoot out if you see the opportunity to grab the ball from the opponent without lunging in. So if you're on the balls of your feet and you see maybe they take a bad touch, you can quickly get that front foot in there and jab the ball away. So go and try it out. Picture that you're defending your net and you don't want them to get a shot. So for activity 1, we worked on a bit of our defensive stance when it comes to one-on-ones. Now we're going to work on the opposite, the offensive side of it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you a few examples of moves that you can try, and then you're going to set up targets or defenders that you can approach, try a move out as if it were a real defender, and go around and dribble to the next one and try something else out. So I'm going to use my socks to replace my soccer ball, so you can do that. And I'm going to use some Tupperware as my targets or my defenders. So I'll show you a few moves that you can maybe use. I'm sure you know some yourself. And then I'm going to set it up, try it out, and then let you try. I'm going to show you 4 different moves that you can try when you're deking out your targets or your defenders. So if you already know them, that's great. If not, you can add them into your repertoire. So number 1 is a step over. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your outside foot, step it over towards your other foot, and then use the outside of your foot to push the ball. So step over, push, push. Now, number 2 is another step over, but it involves both feet this time. So instead of going outside in, you're going to go from the inside around the ball that way, and then push with your other foot. So around, push, around, push. Now, number 3 is a cut. So this one, you're going to be going straight, then you decide you want to change directions. So you're going to cut the ball diagonally across your body so that you're going in another way. So if you're dribbling straight, you decide you want to cut, and then you can continue going the other way. So one more time. Dribbling, you cut. And now the last one is a cut, but you're going backwards. So what's going to happen is if you're dribbling forward and you decide, oh, I want to change direction, you're going to go forward, you're going to cut the ball behind you, kind of like a pass, like this, and then you can pick it up on your dribble the other direction. So going forward, cut behind, and then keep dribbling. feel free, like I did, to use your furniture or really anything around the house to act as your defender that you can try moves on and try to get around. Also keep in mind my 3 key tips. Number 1, which might be the most important one, is make sure your body is also selling your move. So if you're pushing one way, you want the defender to believe that's the way you're going, and then that frees up all the space on the other side so that when you push that way, you'll get around your defender. Number 2, make sure you're keeping the ball as close to you as possible. In activity 1, we practiced trying to get your foot ready to poke the ball away if you have the opportunity as a defender. So knowing that as an attacker, you want to keep it as close to you as possible so that the defender doesn't think there's a chance to stick their foot in. And number 3, don't be shy to experiment. Even look up some more moves online if you want and try different things out so that you can always keep your defenders guessing. So go have fun with this. Dribble all around your house if you have the space for it. Please stay safe. Continue to follow all the rules and the guidelines like washing your hands, and I will see you in the next video.